Welcome to Integrity Inspire, your daily dose of inspiration and motivation, featuring the bright and talented members of the Integrity Marketing Group family. Now, here's your host, Integrity co-founder and CEO, Brian W. Adams.
All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for joining today's Inspire podcast. We were just talking about Thanksgiving. Man, I hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. I know for me, it's one of my favorite holidays of the year. It's a great time to come together with family, be able to just relax and just reflect on how grateful you are for so many things that you've been blessed with. It's also a holiday that has really no expectations, right? It's kind of that in between Halloween and Christmas holiday where you can just come together. You don't have to worry about getting gifts. You don't have to worry about all the different stuff like that. And you can just hang out, eat food, drink great wine or whatever you're drinking, and just spend time with family. So, Kendall, you were just saying that last year you bungled up Thanksgiving. What happened?
Oh, I sure did. I don't know if I just hadn't cooked in a long time last year, having a new baby. But this year, he just turned 2, so I felt a little more confident, I guess. I mean, last year I messed up the gravy. I made a pork shoulder. That turned out completely dry. It was more like pork jerky. But this year we went off book again. We don't usually do a turkey, but we had a lovely pot roast, some vegetables, mashed potatoes. And a really cool thing that we did for our community was Darcy, my 7-year-old, and we made cookies and then delivered them to people down our street, all our neighbors. We took cookies over Thanksgiving morning. So that was really nice.
Oh,
she had a great time.
So nice. Oh, that is so nice. I bet people loved opening the door. They're probably like, oh my God, who's here already? And then it's you guys with cookies. Oh, yep. We have a neighbor.
They're really good
neighbor
cookies.
that just on random nights, he will just come over and go, hey, I made too many cookies. I thought I'd bring you guys some. And it's just so thoughtful. It's just like on a Thursday or something. That is such a sweet thing, especially to do with neighbors. It's amazing how everybody lives in their backyard, not even, knowing their neighbors so many times now. So that was really cool. Ryan, what did you guys do?
So we obviously had a great Thanksgiving, had family in from all parts of the country. Unfortunately, we had 3 Thanksgiving meals back to back over 3 days. So I definitely feel like I'm a little bit swollen right now. So I need to take a few days off and try to back off the food for a while.
Yeah, we did the same. So we had people come stay with us. My entire wife's family comes, like cousins, aunts, everybody comes in. And they come in on Thanksgiving morning. And every year, I hope Robin's not listening to this, every year they stay just like longer and longer. So this year they stayed until Sunday afternoon. I was like, I need a break. Like, I'm so tired. Because you can only play so many card games. You can only play. And it rained a bunch here this weekend. So, you can only do so much stuff. We had a lot of fun, but we did the same thing. Now, we ate a lot. I did something for the first time. I've never really smoked a brisket before. My dad smoked briskets all the time growing up. And I honestly don't really like brisket all that much, if you really want my opinion. But because I think it was because my dad would make like 10 of them. He'd give them out to neighbors and stuff. And then we would eat briskets for like weeks. Like it would just be like, oh, you want a brisket sandwich? You want whatever it was. So I don't do that very often. But I decided on Friday night to try to make a brisket. And I got this new Traeger grill. Dude, AC Chapman talked me into getting one of these smokers. It's amazing. Like, you can't screw it up. It is, like, so easy. And you got the app on your phone, so you can, like, turn it up, turn it down.
Yeah.
It was so easy, and it actually turned out pretty good. There's a couple things I thought would be different. I did that and some ribs and some sausage. So after we got through with the Thursday Turkey Day, we crushed, like, a bunch of barbecue over the weekend. So I'm, like, almost in a meat coma. I need to still just kind of detox from all the protein I got,
awesome.
but and then all the desserts as well. But it was so much fun. I just love. Every year we say we're going to do this, and we never do because there's so many people around. I wish we could have time just to go around the room and say what we're thankful for. I know a lot of families do that. We have a lot to be thankful for. Also, one of the things that I'm so thankful for Last week we made the announcement with Rochelle about integrity being recognized as one of the places for happiest employees. Man, that is a big deal. And as I was kind of reading through that a little bit more, I didn't realize how big of a deal that was. It was top 100 companies in North America, so the United States, Canada, and it included, they polled 70,000 different companies, and integrity was listed as one of the top 100. That's also something just to be thankful for. I'm just humbled by that. And I'm also humbled by how integrity gives back. This past week, we also had such an important week for all of us across the Integrity family with our Game Time 2022 Time Out for Charity week. And I can't believe how much people did and how much they came together to donate toys to their local children's hospitals and clinics. Your efforts are going to help in so many ways with so many different children events around the country whenever they go into hospitals or go into clinics. And so thank you so much for submitting your totals and everything that you've been doing so that we can showcase those and the incredible impact that you're having in your local community. Just one example that I was looking at, health insurance store, West Fisher and Health Insurance Store gathered 1,500 toys to donate. 1,500 toys that they came up with. That was incredible. Here in Dallas, we've been also doing our toy drive from our office, and it has been incredible. In fact, I actually offered to match whatever our employees donated, and they are stepping up in a huge way. In fact, Robin and the boys and I are going to have to start picking out some toys tonight on this because our team has just donated tons and tons of toys here in Dallas. And if you didn't get a chance to participate in your local activity, feel free to shop on the Amazon gift list that we have at integritygivesback.com. Again, integritygivesback.com. We'll be delivering as a group in the coming weeks. It's going to be just a huge, huge impact we're having across the country with all of the toy donations that we have. Along with this incredible time that's focused on service, we've also had some amazing integrity swag this year, and every single employee has gotten some incredible things. This last week, we had integrity branded picnic blankets, which were so amazing. And then, of course, the cutting board we used this weekend with all the family in town. I love that. And then all the other amazing things that we have. Man, I just love the swag that we have now. I know this week we have another family and friends shareable swag gift, and it's an integrity roasting stick set for all those upcoming times around the campfire. We have a campfire rule around here at Integrity to just say that you got to be somebody we'd want to hang out with. So we have campfire roasting sticks that everybody's going to be getting. And man, we've really stepped it up. Kendall, the toy drives, the swag, man, this has just been next level this year, wouldn't you say?
It is so amazing. I mean, 1,500 toys with
That's a lot
health insurance
of toys,
store.
man.
It's so much. So we took our kids and we went to the store and we asked my daughter, my 2-year-old, he doesn't have much input right now, but I said, if you were really sick and you didn't feel well, what toy would make you feel better if you would have to be in the hospital? And she said a stuffed dinosaur, which is, she's got a whole thing for stuffed dinosaurs. So we picked out all varying sizes of dinosaurs, and we've got those coming. But like tying your family into something that Integrity is doing is really, really special, and it just helps her see how she can have a big impact.
It is. Last year, we did that with our boys, and we shut it on the computer, got on Amazon. It's so easy on Amazon. And sometimes it can be just like small gifts. I mean, some of them are, less than $5, $10 type stuff that you can give. Because whenever, especially at children's hospitals, if they're giving a kid a shot, sometimes they need to reward them with their, with being brave to take that shot. And so they say, look, if you take this shot, I'm going to give you the sticker. I mean, it can be stickers. It can be little games that you play with, little small games you can play. It can be stuffed animals. I mean, there's so many different things. Or, if they're having surgery, if they're in the hospital for a long time, having bigger things like games or Nerf guns, as my boys love, and being able to have that conversation with your kids and start them early and talking about how are we going to give back, I think is just something that's super special. And look, I think doing this as a culture at Integrity, it's also one of those ways you create happy employees and a happy environment that you really love to be part of because, look, we work hard, we help a lot of people, but also being able to help people that have no expectations of giving back or receiving, it is just powerful, I think. So, Ryan, what do you love most about the Integrity Gives Back?
I think at the end of the day, it's a great reminder for all of us to take time and understand the people around us are in need. And a lot of times, just the time that we have that we can give back is important to people. And hearing your story and hearing Kendall's, it just continued to remind me of how much time we needed to give back because we get so caught up in everything we do that thinking about other people becomes a super important part of life. And Thanksgiving is a great reminder of that too. We talk about going around the room and kind of explaining what you're thankful for. One, it's a great opportunity to learn more about your family and friends, and then two, it's an opportunity to learn about what's really important to those folks.
Yeah.
So lots of good reminders the last few days.
I love hearing my kids pray because you can hear their heart. Now, sometimes, listen, I got little kids. A lot of times it doesn't go that great. But if you ever really, just get them alone and they're about to go to bed and you say, pray for what you're thankful for today. Man, you hear what's on their heart, and it starts like this conversation that a lot of times you don't get to slow down enough to do. And I think, again, this opportunity to sit down with your family and say, Robin, I texted her this morning as I was preparing for this, like, hey, we got to set aside time tonight to really, go on Amazon and look at the gift list. And it's just that moment for us as a family to stop, not think about ourselves, especially as you enter into this kind of Christmas season and the holiday season that is so wrapped up into like, what do I want, right? And so you sit down, you go, okay, let's think about others, especially other people that you may never meet. And that's kind of the impact that we have here at Integrity is all the different services and products that we offer. People, a lot of times we don't get to meet, don't get to know, but we get to have a huge impact on it. So again, go to integritygivesback.com. Check out that Amazon gift list if you and your family want to learn more about what you can do, or just do something like Les Fisher did in his local community and say, look, I'm going to bless this hospital, I'm going to bless this clinic, I'm going to bless this daycare, whatever it is, and I'm just going to help get them toys and get them what they need. I think that there's so much opportunity to do that, and it's just all around us if we just take a moment to think about it. And so thank you guys for everything you are all doing to give back into your community and to Integrity and to just the people that we serve every day. And I love Game Time. Game Time has been so much fun this year with all the incredible stuff that we've done. And the new touchdown keyword element has been a lot of fun as well. We've gotten so much response about this. People jumping on to integritymarketing.com/game time to put in their keyword that they hear. And today's Game Time touchdown keyword is punt. Sometimes you just got to punt. So sometimes it's better just to kick the ball down the field. I'm more of a go on fourth down kind of guy a lot of times, but listen, sometimes you got to punt. So today's keyword is punt. Go to integritymarketing.com/keyword and put that keyword in, and you'll be entered in to win a very special prize, and we'll notify the winners. And they have been pumped by the amazing stuff that's been happening there. Well, speaking of amazing stuff, we've had a lot of incredible announcements this year. It's been so much fun just to see all that we continue to build out here at Integrity. And today we're adding another incredible new Integrity partner. And these are some of my favorite days to welcome new family members into the Integrity family. And today I'm pleased to announce that American Health Plans has joined the Integrity family. As part of this partnership, Joe Karam, president of American Health Plans, will become managing partner here at Integrity. And American Health Plans serves the Medicare market and also the under 65 insurance market by offering HCA plans to group health, life insurance, and also short-term medical and fixed benefit plans as well. They're based out of Detroit, Michigan, and they've grown to serve across the U.S. today. And by joining the Integrity family, now American Health Plans can now offer their team a host of new benefits and tap into all of Integrity's resources to take their company to amazing new heights. Integrity's back office services, as well as the depth of technology offerings that we have, will really help make an impact on Joe and his team, especially freeing up Joe to focus on what he is best at, which is helping more people grow their businesses. And today, I'm excited to talk to Joe about his journey that he's taken to reach this level of success and what he's most excited about going forward. So, Joe, I am so excited to welcome you and your team to the Integrity family. Congratulations, my friend.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks for having me here today.
Well, hey, man, it's an honor. And I wanted just to start off by having Ryan Kimball, who introduced us, be the first partner to welcome you to the Integrity family. Ryan, I know this is an important day for you as well, and I know you'd love to kick this off here.
Yeah, no, thanks, Brian. Joe, congratulations, buddy. I know Brian mentioned earlier we have this kind of campfire mentality, and with the incredible business that you've built and the ability you have to plug into all the shared services that Integrity offers, and the fact you're just an amazing person and someone we would love to hang out around a campfire with, I want to welcome you to the Integrity group and welcome you to the platform and welcome you on as a partner, brother. Congratulations, and this will be the first of many great days ahead.
Thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate it. So excited to join the team.
Awesome, brother.
Well,
awesome.
We are excited to have you. And Ryan, thank you so much for connecting us here. It's a huge part of our culture where partners refer other great partners. And it's fun to just see how that all comes together. Now, Joe, let's start by sharing how you got into your business and how you got it started. Weren't you planning on being in another industry before you got into insurance?
Yeah, actually, kind of a funny story. I've been in the health insurance industry for about 18 years now. And about 9 years ago, I was working for a company in a call center that we helped build up. And, I was just kind of talking to my brother-in-law about, trying something different. And he had a friend in Chicago who had a call center to do student loan consolidation. And my brother-in-law was like, you really got to meet this guy. He's got a pretty cool gig going. So, I took a week off work. I met with him and actually went in there and kind of threw my 2 cents in on his call center and worked there for a little bit and decided, hey, let me, open a branch in Detroit here. And we can kind of work together where we use you to do our processing. And he was all for it and happy. And so that was the original plan, is to open a student loan consolidation call center, service center. So I basically came back here to Michigan after a week and found a building locally here, and it was cubed up and kind of ready to go, and signed the lease and, was ready to get going. And my father, who was kind of excited for me and was in my corner backing me, he's originally from Lebanon. He had some land that he had an offer on that he had to go sell. So he's like, he at the time he was in his 70s, we didn't want him to go by himself. So he asked me to go with him. So I said, sure. I was the only one off out of my siblings that could take the time off. So went to Lebanon with him for 2 weeks, came back. And I remember I was at Micro Center. I'm looking for some computers, to purchase for the new call center. So I called the gentleman who I was going to work with and asked him what type of specs I needed. And he's like, Joe, I haven't talked to you in a couple of weeks. I decided to close my doors. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I have a lease signed and everything on a building. So long story short, I called the guys that I was working with earlier and I said, listen, there's another half of this building that's much, much bigger, and you guys are outgrowing where you're at. Why don't you come lease that space? And I don't know anything else but health insurance. I'm going to open a health insurance call center agency right next to you if you're okay with it. And I said to him, hey, we can work together or we can, be competitors. And he's like, Joe, let's just make this happen. So that's kind of how we switched American student loan consolidation to American health plans.
Oh my gosh. How did you get into the student loan industry?
Back then, I think President Obama put some student loan consolidation programs in place, and nobody knew how to get them or how to sign up for them. And the guy who my brother-in-law connected me with had a special, and he was just charging for his services. Basically, he charged someone for service and helped them obtain the program. And my brother-in-law was like, "This is pretty cool what he's doing. He's helping a lot of people out and making a decent living doing it." So I'm like, "Well, let me try it."
Man, what an interesting change. I mean, I do think there's some correlation that helping students get help with their student loans to helping people get coverage with their health care is pretty incredible to see kind of how that happened. Now, you said that your family is originally from Lebanon. Tell us a little bit more about what that was like growing up in your Lebanese background, but also how they feel about all the success that you achieved here in the U.S. as well.
Yeah, both of my parents are from Lebanon. My dad came here probably 45 years ago or so. But, growing up, it was a little different. My father worked 4 jobs at one point.
Wow.
just to pay the bills and stuff. So I learned the hard work ethic pretty early in life. Just kind of took it and ran with it.
They must be so proud of what you've accomplished here for sure, man.
Especially my dad. He's, his sensitive side comes out. When he sees, me and my siblings, what we've accomplished, and where we're at. And, I kind of, he'll never admit it, but, I know why he went to Lebanon and took me with him is he wanted to get that little extra money. And, quite frankly, he gave me a little loan, a small loan, and, we turned it into this. So he couldn't be more proud.
Yeah, that's so cool. Your dad sounds like just such an influential person in your life. What does he do for a living? After his 4 jobs and all the different things, what did he end up doing? Yeah,
so my dad's a tailor, believe it or not. So he does alterations, and he's had his shop for about 35 years now. And he's 82 right now, so he's still going strong. He loves to go into work every day. He's got a good reputation here in the Metro Detroit area, and yeah, he doesn't want to stop. He's still going. It's in his blood. He loves to work.
Man, I think that there's a true gift of teaching your kids hard work ethic, and I know that there's different philosophies on that, but for me, I love showing my boys I'm working hard, because I think that there's something about that one day you want them to grow up and be productive members of society and work hard and accomplish whatever their dreams are as part of that. And it sounds like your dad just did that in such an amazing way as well. I also hear that you're a huge sports fan and you like to collect a lot of sports memorabilia as well, right?
Yeah, I kind of got into it a few years back with the jerseys and autographed jerseys, so I've built quite the collection. Listen, I'm a Detroit fan all across the board, but my real team, I'm a huge baseball fan, is the New York Yankees. So been following them for years. Just that's my team. I love excellence, I guess.
Well, listen, it's been one of those storied franchises that has brought, one of the things I love about, I'm not much of a baseball fan, but one of the things I admire about the Yankees is they know how to get the right talent on the right team and the right positions. And then that pays off with so many incredible championships. And that's frankly, Joe, what we've been doing here at Integrity is trying to get all the incredible partners together that are the most respected in our industry, putting them in the right positions to win, helping them serve more people. And it's all about competing and winning championships in the end of the day. And I think that's how you build a true legacy like the Yankees have and like many other sports franchises have as well. So that's a great correlation to life. Well, Joe, hey, listen, man, we are so honored to welcome you as the newest Integrity partner. As Ryan said, we're just so excited to see what we're going to be able to accomplish together. And I want you to know that we're super proud. Can't wait to make this announcement and share more about your story But thanks for joining us on today's Inspire podcast, man. We're super thankful for you and your willingness to join Integrity, man.
Thanks, Brian. I appreciate you having me, and I can't be more excited to get this rolling.
That's awesome. Congratulations, buddy. God bless you. And hope everybody has an incredible week. We have so much to be thankful for. And hopefully we can remember that as we get into this kind of crazy holiday season that is coming up, just to take a moment to breathe and enjoy all that we have here in this country and Integrity and with our families. I hope you all have a blessed week and can't wait to join you next week on Inspire as well. God bless you all and take care. Have a great day.